Hello my dear students, welcome to Kundu tutorial. So today we are going to start a new topic, that is the parts of flower. So all of you know that the reproductive part of the plant, it is the flower. So today we are going to start what the parts are there in a universal flower. So first, before going to start about the flower, we have talked about that it is the reproductive organ of the plant. Suppose if question will come, what is the reproductive organ of the plant? It will be always the flower, right? Now we will talk about what things it is having inside a flower. So whenever flower, if you divide into different parts, so first we need to divide into four. First it will be the sepal, next it will be the petal, third one it will be the stamen, and fourth one it will be the pistil. Now students, we are going to draw a flower. Okay, so I have drawn with the green color, that is the sepal, and now I am drawing the petals. So you know that very well, the petals, it is the most attractive part of a flower, so that any insect, or rather we are also going to attracted by the flower. Now we have talked about this one, it is the most outer part of the flower, that is known as the sepal. Okay, next, just now I have drawn the colorful part, the red color, it will be known as the petal. Now I will draw the stamen. How the stamen it will be? Like that. If you see very carefully in a China rose plant or the China rose flower actually, then you will find some thread like structure, it is there inside the flower, and inside the flower this is like a thread, and in the topmost portion of the filament, actually the thread, one sac like structure it is there, which is known as the anther, and this thread like structure we are telling, or we are calling, according to the filament. So do you know that this anther, it consists the male part, that is known as the pollen grain, which is the male part or the male gamete of a flower. Okay, now we will go for the female part. Now students, we are going to start about the female part of the flower. So as I have said that the female part of the flower we are calling according to the pistil, but sometimes you can see it is known as the gynoecium also. So whatever the thing is, just we will talk about what is the pistil and what the structure it is having, right? So inside the innermost, the portion of the flower which is having a flask shaped structure, everyone see, this is a flask shaped structure, and just it is going upright portion, and it is just blunting its topmost portion or the tip portion, and this structure it is made. So now we will point out which things it is having. First the tipmost portion, then the stalk like structure, and this one the flask shaped or the basal solen part. Okay, now we will write this one as the stigma. The first portion it will be the stigma. Second portion, that is this portion, it is known as the style. So how we will remember? Always we will remember that female has more than that, the style more than that male. So easily you can remember the style, it is there in the female part, right? And the solen part or the basal most portion, it is known as the ovary. So just now I said in the anther it is containing the pollen grain. Now can you imagine inside the ovary which things are there? Inside the ovary, many granules like structures are there. If you cross section physically the flower, then you will get many teeny particles which are known as the ovules. Okay, which are known as the ovules. This is the female gamete for the flower, and the pollen grain, it will be the male gamete for the flower. Whenever these ovules and the pollen grains they will be meet together, then only the fertilization has been occurred, and as a result of the fertilization the seed it will be made, and as a result of the seed whatever it is made means actually through the fruit whatever it is made the new plant. Okay, so as it is containing the four parts, that is the sepal, petal, stamen, pistils, so we will talk about the flower types based on the presence of the holes. If four parts are containing, then we will see this is the complete flower. Okay, if any part is missing, for example stamen or for example pistil, then it will be known as the incomplete flower. So students, always you will remember sepal and the petal, it is the common things, right? But complete flower and the incomplete flower based on the reproductive structure we are saying, whereas four parts are there in case of the complete flower, but in case of the incomplete flower three parts are there, either the stamen or the ovary or the pistil. Okay, so if anything is missing, then we will say about the incomplete flower. If all the things are present, then it will be the complete flower. For example, China rose, very good example. You can see also the parts, and incomplete flower you can take the pumpkin flower. It is very tasty also whenever we are eating. So this pumpkin flower, either it will contain stamen, the male part, or it will contain the female part, that is ovary or pistil. But in case of the China rose, all the parts it seems together in a flower. Okay students, next class we will meet about the next session about the plant only. So still that you stay tuned with this channel, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, and don't forget to like also. Goodbye everyone. Thank you. Have a nice day.